skies. Dreams get swallowed where the sirens cry. City under siege, yeah, the streets don't sleep. Broken promises buried 6 feet deep. We fight, we crawl through the iron and ash. City under siege where the moments clash. Smoke in the alleys, truth in the grime. Power plays written in invisible lines. Pavement whispers of the stories untold, where the young grow weary and the old grow cold. They build these walls to keep us blind. We break these chains they try to bind. City under siege, yeah, the streets don't sleep. Broken promises buried 6 feet deep. We fight, we crawl through the iron and ash. City under siege where the moments clash. A system designed to crush and devour, turning lives to rubble hour by hour. But sparks ignite where oppression breeds. From the cracks in the concrete rise the seeds. A system designed to crush and devour, turning lives to rubble hour by hour. But sparks ignite where oppression breeds. From the cracks in the concrete rise the seeds. City under siege, yeah, the streets don't sleep. Broken promises buried 6 feet deep. We fight, we crawl through the iron and ash. City under siege where the moments clash. City under siege, yeah, the streets don't sleep. Broken promises buried 6 feet deep. We fight, we crawl through the iron and ash. City under siege where the moments clash.
Ash on the pavement where dreams decay. Concrete whispers, the ghosts obey. I carry the weight, no time for play. Scars on my psyche, they never stray. Flicker of a street light, pulse in the grime. Chasing my shadow, I'm racing time. Minds amazed, thoughts intertwine. A battle within no finish line. Still shadows dance, I can't break free. Chains in my head, they rattle for me. I rise, I fall, the streets decree. Still shadows dance, but I'll still be me. Echoes of footsteps, a rhythm so cold. Hunger for freedom, the story untold. Brick by brick, this cage unfolds. Street realism, a truth I hold. Every crack in the wall is a chapter. See, lines in my face, they map the debris. Fight for my name, its identity. The war's internal, but I let it breathe. Still shadows dance, I can't break free. Chains in my head, they rattle for me. I rise, I fall, the streets decree. Still shadows dance, but I'll still be me.
Flames in the skyline, the sirens scream. Concrete jungle, but it runs on dreams. Puppets on the strings, the invisible scheme. Capitals of beasts, we the meat in between. Cogs in the grind, spinning gears with the rust. Billionaires feast while the planet combusts. Blood in the soil, watch the empire's dust. Promises of gold, but it's paper we trust. Rise from the ashes, we breaking the chains. Shatter illusions, exposing the veins. Society's venom, it causes its stains. But we ain't gon' bow, now we bringing the flames. System rigged tighter than a noose on the neck. Checks bounce higher while the poor catch wreck. Politicians talk, every word suspect. They preach unity, but the truth deflects. Data's the new god, algorithms the priest. Scroll to the void, let the dopamine feast. Divide and conquer, they divide in the streets. But the streets got voices and they spit with heat.
Erratic beats, chaos in a sound. Society crumbles, the cracks profound. Echoes of rebellion, the lost are found. The louder the silence, the more we're bound.
Fingers trace shadows, edges of the void. Scream trapped in glass, silence destroyed. Caged in the cosmos, spirals on repeat. Dust to dust, where the heavens meet. The weight of stars, they crush my lungs. Breathless hymns from a phantom tongue. Echoes the abyss, calling me slow. A mirror cracked, but it still shows. Truth's reflection, buried in mist. I'm lost, but I exist. The clock's hands drip, time bleeds in streaks. Eternal questions, the answers weak. Life's a cipher, ink fades to black. Run from the future, but it pulls me back. Mountains crumble, rivers reverse. The earth spins a prayer, the sky spits a curse. Whispers louder than screams in my head. Is the soul alive or are we all dead? Legs of the abyss, calling me slow. A mirror cracked, but it still shows. Truth's reflection, buried in mist. I'm lost, but I exist. I'm lost, but I exist. I'm lost, threads unravel, fabric of the night, stitched with sorrow, sewn too tight. Falling upward, a spiral unseen, baptized in fire, washed in the serene. Washed in the serene.
My veins pump gasoline, dream forged in chaos where the shadows convene. Echoes of the broken still marching through the grind. Lost cities in my chest, treasure maps in my mind. Knuckles kiss concrete, whispers turn to roars. Crack pavements, narrate tales of unseen wars. Eyes sharp, cutting glass, dissecting every lie. Even when the world folds, this soul won't comply. I am will, never bend, never break. Through the storm, through the quake. Truth sharp, cutting through the fake. I am will, nothing they can take. Never bend, never break. Through the storm, through the quake. Truth sharp, cutting through the fake. I am will, nothing they can take. Chains wrapped tight, but my spirit slips the noose. Words weaponized, tongues of molten juice. Rusted gears screaming, grinding out the pain. Blueprints of resilience etched in my brain. Shadows dance electric under blood red moons. Heavy is the crown, heavier the tunes. Grim winds howl, but the fire won't cease. Armor built from scars, stitched with peace. I am will, never bend, never break.